Hello, vinyl community. Welcome back. This is HubTunes. I'm Mike. We're doing another concert review. I was very lucky a couple weeks ago. A friend of mine texted me and said, "Hey, do you want to go see Alison Moyet?" I'm a fan of Alison Moyet. I am a huge fan of her voice. I still, whether I like all her music or not, it doesn't matter. Her voice is impeccable still to this day. Obviously I went to the show. I immediately went. It was here in Chicago at the Vic Theatre. Great theater. I've seen many bands there. It's a small theater. It's not, maybe 2,000 people. Great sound, great staff. The bartenders are awesome. Security's cool. Yeah, one of my favorite venues in Chicago. Been going there for 35, 40 years. So, Alison Moyet, if you don't know, she was in the band Yazoo. And there's really two records of hers that really kind of stick with me through the years. She's still making music. She's still out there. But there's two records that really stick with me. And the first one is just, it's really, I think it's a really important record. And this is Yaz, Upstairs at Eric's. This is probably where everyone first heard of Alison. And it's a terrific record. It's one of these records. This is 1982. It's one of those records that crossed over in 1982. The Deadheads listened to it. The metal kids listened to it. The classic rock people listened to it. And New Wave, of course, at this time was just exploding. And this was leading the charge. This record was a New Wave masterpiece. It's minimalist. Her vocals are so great. Just that keyboard and the drum. It's so great. Songs like Don't Go, which she played. Bad Connection. In My Room. It's just a terrific record. Only You, of course, which she also played. Just a wonderful record. And this record meant so much to me. It was one of those records in 1982. Everyone had it on vinyl. Everyone had it on cassette. And it was one of the first albums that everyone bought when it came out on CD eventually. Everyone had it, and everywhere you went, you got in a car, and the cassette was always in somebody's car. You went to a party in somebody's basement, it was always playing. This record, everyone had it when I was growing up. It was just an absolute masterpiece. And her vocals, it's a young Alison Moyet, and she sounds great. They would follow it up with You and Me Both. I'm not just crazy about this record. It's okay. It's not my favorite. I much more prefer the Upstairs at Eric's. I think everybody would. But there's some cool stuff on here. And then it was kind of over, and she would go solo. And years later, this album came out. And for me personally in my life at the time and what I was going through, the song Whispering Your Name, and this is just perfection. And this is Essex. Wow. This is her. First of all, her vocals on here, it's just stunning. I love her. I just love her sound in her voice. And Falling, Whispering My Name was the huge hit. Got to Get It, Getting Into Something is another huge hit. Dorothy, another song that kind of important. Just a really good record. If you're gonna start with any solo Alison Moyet, you're probably gonna start here. But this is not my favorite of her solo records. It's definitely not. But that record, I remember, when I was going to clubs and stuff, that album played over and over. Essex, a wonderful record. This is one, I dig this record too. I didn't put these in any particular order, but this is Rain Dancing. Another really solid effort. Her first couple of solo records, I'm pretty familiar with. She's got a lot. I don't know them all, and I don't know every song. I'm no expert on Alison Moyet, but this is great. This has Is This Love opens it, and Stay. Those were my two favorite songs on here. Excellent record, Rain Dancing. This one was kind of big. This was actually a pretty good hit for her because it had the song Love Resurrection on it, and I love that song. Really love that song. All Cried Out is on the open side 2. Twisting the Knife is a great song. Invisible. But Love Resurrection, she also played that. And it was terrific. She played everything from, she played all those songs from Essex. Whispering My Name. She did Whispering My Name acoustic. It was just her and acoustic guitar, and it was gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That was probably the highlight of the show. Absolutely the highlight of the show. So this is Alf. This did pretty well from what I remember. I think I remember that really kind of going up the charts pretty far. What year was that? 84. And then this is a kind of a later career record. This is 2013. Oh, I guess I could go in. Well, this is definitely out of order. This is 2013. This is a really interesting record. I was listening to this last week, getting ready for the show. And this is The Minutes. She looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. She looks stunning at the show. Beautiful long hair, gorgeous dress. She really looked great. And yeah, I just she's got that accent, that English Irish accent, just down perfectly. It's so romantic listening to her talk. She's really, really cool. But I wasn't real familiar with this record. I've just been listening to it the last couple of weeks. It's good. It's not great. This is Other. And I was kind of familiar with this one. I had actually heard this a couple of times. Other, probably, I think this one did pretty good too, because I remember this, when I bought it when it came out, and it was one of those records I kind of didn't listen to a lot. But it's okay, not her best. And this is her best, in my opinion. This is my favorite Alison Moyet record. I've been talking about it a lot because it just came out on vinyl for the first, not the first time, but for a limited release on Record Store Day. I talked about it in several videos already. This is Alison Moyet's Hometime. Wow, what a great record. She did my favorite song from this is a song called More. She did that was her second song I think she did. Really, really good. Absolutely love this record. This is a jazzy, kind of sultry kind of feel to the record. It's you feel like you should be drinking a martini and hanging out and in a smoky club somewhere. It's got a great vibe to it. She looks absolutely stunning on the cover. Yeah, this is my favorite Alison Moyet album. And then this, I didn't realize this was out because she played a couple of songs from what she said was her new album. And I thought the new album was coming out, and I didn't realize it's already out. And this is Key. This is her most recent album. It's on white vinyl. By the way, this is on a beautiful gold vinyl. Hometime, really pretty. But double record, Key. What it is she played two or three songs from it. One of them I really liked. I forgot what the name of it was, and then the other two were kind of meh. But there's like a couple of new songs on here, and then the rest are kind of her songs reimagined. She's redoing them. What else is on here? Impervious Me, More, Is This Love? Love Resurrection, all like new versions, just her songs reimagined, how she would redo them. And they're pretty good. I kind of lean towards the originals, but it's all right. I wouldn't start here, although you could. I don't know. It's a nice mix. She sounds great again. So yeah, that's a quick review of Alison Moyet at the Vic Theatre in Chicago, 2025. If you get a chance to see her, and it's not a super expensive ticket. I don't know what it was. It was maybe $40 at the most. There was no opening act, which was really nice. Hopped on the train to go down there. I was there. The Vic is in Wrigleyville. It's right down the street from Wrigley Field. So met a good friend for some drinks up the street beforehand. Laughed and giggled. Went over to the show. Had a great time. And yeah, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun, and she's awesome, man. So check her out. Bye.